Welcome back to our series Couch to Club Champion. Here is the TLDR version of today's instructional video. The entire downswing consists of a weight shift from left to right, lowering of the arms, turning of the shoulders, moving your lead hip back and up, and turning your lead wrist down. If you still have a few questions, keep watching today's instructional video to learn how to sequence these movements to find your ideal impact position with these downswing basics. Let's get right into it. We're going to break down the downswing into two different parts to make it easy and simple for anyone to follow, and we'll give you different drills for you to work on at home or at the driving range. Part one of the downswing. Every golfer has probably heard from an instructor, initiate or start your downswing with your lower body or your hips. Now, let's break down that statement and kind of get rid of the common misconceptions and issues golfers have with hearing that and initiating their downswing. So what common things that golfers will happen when they hear initiate your downswing with their lower body is they'll start spinning right away. And as you can see, my shoulders starting to move out and the handle or club is moving to the ball. Now that's not what we want to do when we want to initiate our backswing. Instead, it's actually a weight shift from your right side to your left side. When you're at the top of your natural backswing and you start moving your weight right and left, your arms will naturally start to fall. And that's because your body wants to stay on balance. The heaviest part of this club is at the head. And when you shift your weight, the club to balance out is naturally going to fall. And that's all the arms do in the downswing. The arms come right down. You want those arms to go as right over your trail foot or by your big toe on your trail foot. You'll see that the angle of our trail arm is close to approximately 90 degrees, and that angle is actually going to get wider as our arms come down. You'll notice that my shoulders haven't moved yet, or most golfers from the top of their backswing will start to spin their shoulders, and because my arms are attached to my shoulders, you'll see that club start to move out toward the ball. Eventually the arms will move out to the ball, but we have to sequence that properly. Every great golfer has this position where their hands are about belt high. The club, as you can see on the down the line view, will be bisecting our right arm here. Their knees are directly straight on our target line or slightly open, and their shoulders are a little bit close to their target or square. This is an ideal position that every great golfer has. Naturally, as you shift your weight right to left, your knees are going to get down, your arms are coming down, and they're in this extremely powerful position. Now that is called the slot position right here. If you missed our last episode or you're new to the channel, make sure to check out our series Couch to Club Champion after this video to get caught up on the first 4 episodes. All right, now let's talk about a drill you can do at home or at the driving range or anywhere you can to feel movement of dropping your arms down without spinning out your shoulders or spinning out your hips. We're going to try to isolate our arms and have our body and our brain feel that movement of bringing our arms down. So this is called the Rory McIlroy pump drill. And the normal McIlroy pump drill, he brings the club back to parallel to his target line. What we're going to do here is my version where we take our club up to our natural backswing and then we separate our arms. And all we're going to do is lower our arms down without even moving our hips or our shoulders. And we're really exaggerating the feeling of bringing our arms down and increasing this angle in our trail arm. So we're bringing it up to the top of our natural backswing. We're going to separate our arms and then we're bringing the club down. And we want to forcefully bring that club down so you can really feel what that feels like to isolate your arms from the rest of your body. We're going to bring the club down right to our right toe, and we're going to do that a few times until we get that feeling right. You can feel the force of bringing it down because your club is going to shake. I want to isolate that movement of the arms coming straight down. We're not going to move our back at all. So we're on to part 2 of the downswing. And what we want to do here first is learn how to release the club properly. and you're going to see the logo on your glove, on your lead hand, is going to turn down towards the ground so you can't see the logo. You can see it from this down this line view. When I have my wrist turned down, you'll see that the club face closes. Actually, the club head is moving straight down into the ground. What we don't want to do in this position is drag our handle forward like this, or cup the wrist like this. You can see that the club tips out towards the ball. Now we need to blend this release with our movement of our hips and our body moving back and up. We want to make sure we're keeping the spine angle the same, and this all depends on your flexibility and your range of motion, where your impact position looks like. So you can see a lot of different impact positions on the PGA Tour. You have a lot of golfers that are really bent over like this. That's because they're extremely flexible, and you'll see guys and they're more stand up. Now that is all dependent on your natural flexibility and your range of motion, what this impact position looks like. But there are some basics across the board that all the great players have. Hands are going to be over their trail foot. Their left hip is going to be back and up. They're going to have some bend in their right elbow. Your right trail foot will start to roll inside. This knee is pointing towards your target line. This knee does not come out towards the ball. It's coming towards your target line, and that's forcing your left hip or your lead hip to get back and up. And that is your ideal impact position. All right, now let's talk about a drill you can do at home if you have a net or if you're at the driving range. If you don't have a net, I'm going to show you another way to do this. So we're going to take our club to the top of our natural backswing, and we're going to shift our weight right to left, and we're going to stop at this position here with the club head at a belt high. And all we're going to do is have the feeling of our left hip move up and back, keeping our butt back towards the wall. And we're going to work on releasing that club by having our logo move down to the ball. So we're just going to practice a few chips like this, up to the top, down, and chipping with our lead leg going back and up. We're going to do a few of these. Get to the top, bring it down. Now, if you don't have a net like this and you're at home, we can still do this exact same drill by trying to brush the club on the ground to the top of our natural backswing. We're shifting our weight down, bringing our arms down, and then we are trying to brush the ground, releasing the club and pointing it towards your target. Next video, we're going to talk about the importance of the golf swing after contact and how a balanced follow through can lead to more consistency in your golf swing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and click on the description of the link. I have all my social media platforms there so you can help support the mission. Till next time. Let's break down that statement and, God dang, I don't know what we're doing. We are going to break the downswing down. We are going to break down, the oven's going off. Okay. We are going to break the downswing down. That sounds ridiculous.